What's happening, guys? We're back and we're moving on to the hood today. Alright, we gotta get this hood mold out of my garage. It's taking up way too much space. So today what I want to do is get most of the initial sanding done so we can kind of prep it for gel coat and mold making. So I'm gonna grab a sander, power sander, because there's quite a bit of drywall mud to take off. So we're gonna sand back the join where we made with the cowl mold, where we glued that back on. And then there's also a lot of sanding to get done along that bottom flange that we glued on. So we're gonna get all that done. We're also gonna sand the surface that we haven't messed with, because what we learned from the cowl mold is the primer doesn't stick real well where we waxed it, which I guess is a good thing. That's what the wax is supposed to do. So we gotta sand all that back to prep it for paint. So I'm gonna use an orbital sander because there's a lot to get done here. So it's gonna make a pile of dust. I'm gonna plug the vacuum cleaner into it, I think. And I am gonna wear a mask because you guys keep telling me to wear a mask, and I feel like it's probably a good thing. So let's grab a sander and make some dust. Alright, that's all that I could get done with the power sander. Took most of the big stuff off, really cleaned it up. But in these intricate places, it's just it's too big and bulky. So we're back to sanding block and elbow grease. So now we got most of the big chunks off. There's a bunch of low spots and damage in this mold though. A lot of it came from pulling the other piece off and also from sitting around. Like, I had it balanced up on the nose here on the concrete for a while, and it really kind of took its toll on this edge. So all these low spots we need to fill in with mud. We also need, anywhere that we broke through, we need to fill in. And there's a couple of kind of waves in it. So I'm gonna grab the drywall mud and fill all these in, and then put kind of a thin coat over the entire top that hopefully will fill in any of those little dips. So let's grab the mud. All right, we got a nice even coat on the whole hood. This feels very deja vu. We did all these steps before when we did this the first time around, but we gotta do them again. So everything's coated. We're gonna have to wait overnight for that to dry, and then we'll kind of knock back all the high points, just kind of to get the ridges off, and then we'll probably put another coat on. I am gonna flip this thing over and do the bottom, but I want to do that once the top is completely done and probably even sealed. I found last time when we were flipping the hood over lots, it was scratching and making imperfections in the top, which then we had to go back and fix. So we're gonna let this dry overnight and we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. And we're back for another day of making dust. I wanna throw another coat of drywall mud on here. This stuff's all dried up. So before I do that though, I'm gonna go through and knock off any real high spots or any ridges, or there's a couple spots that kind of got like almost crumbs, call them, on the top. If we leave those on, when we go to put the second coat on, they tend to break off and get stuck in the new mud, which is just a hassle. So I'm gonna knock those back. I'm just gonna use a sanding block rather than the power sander because we don't have a bunch of material to remove and the power sander got a little aggressive. So we'll sand this back real quick and then throw a layer of mud on. Slight wrinkle in the plan. In these inside corners and also in one spot on the top here, I must have laid the drywall mud on a little bit thick, so it hasn't dried all the way through. So when I was sanding it, it was actually kind of balling up and making these kind of gummy pieces and getting stuck in my sandpaper. So we're obviously not going to be able to sand this back. We'll just leave it overnight. Hopefully it'll dry out in the next 24 hours and we can come back and sand it tomorrow. In the meantime though, we are still going to throw a coat of drywall mud on the top where it is dry, and anywhere that I can kind of see right there could use some, just to keep moving forward. So let's grab the mud and throw a coat on.
Never stress a thing, and we gon' go another day when we don't disagree. And when the sun's shining, regardless if you do believe. Hey, still awake in the morning when I see your face. Need you more when you go, I need you more every day. Keep a foot on the brake in case I lose all control. Yeah, so baby don't lose control. I'm focused on you, baby. Lately you've been in my aim. I've been reaching out for you and still they're so far away. Looking through the smoke in the mirror. Crazy how I see you so clear. Crazy how I see you so clear. And how you make me smile. And how you make me smile, oh yeah. And how you make me smile, oh baby, how you make me smile. Smile more when I see you. Smile less when I miss you. No, I don't wanna be like.
Alright guys, we're gonna have to call it an episode there. I know we didn't get very much done, but it's kind of the nature of building these molds is it's a short amount of work and then a bunch of time to let it dry and then repeat. So next episode, we're probably gonna come back, do some more sanding, and probably gonna have to put another coat of drywall mud on. I also noticed that we're gonna have to flip this mold end for end here before too long, because working on the far side, there's no lighting and it's really hard to get anything straight on that side. So we'll get as much as we can get done on this side, and then we'll flip the mold end for end. and work on the other side. But that'll be probably next week actually. I think Monday we're gonna do something with the welder. So that's all we got for today. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe, guys. I appreciate you coming back. Go check us out on Instagram, Leftfootfirst Media, and we'll see you next episode. I'm out of here.